Jay. Top 5 NBA contenders next year here on Keyshawn, JWill and Max, ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Wait, so before you go, Jay, I want to pay this off real quick.
Okay.
You asked me a question at the end.
Yes, I said, who would you rather have, Kyrie Irving or Draymond Green on your team?
I'd rather have Kyrie Irving than Draymond Green. But if I could keep everything together and add a Draymond and get some other pieces, I may look at that too.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. Let's kick things off with number 5.
Number 5.
I just want to set the tone, Max and Key, that this is, I don't know what moves are going to be made this offseason. Obviously, this has the ability to change, but this is where I feel currently right now is where we are.
Sorry, it's locked in. It's set now, Jay.
It's not
written in stone.
It's not written in stone.
It will be used against you in the future.
Fluid. I'm sure it will with you. Number 5, I'll go with the Boston Celtics. Look, you are going to extend Jaylen Brown. You're going to give him the $285.6 million contract. Yes, even the fact that he can't dribble, even the fact that he had 8 turnovers, you're going to do it. LeBron James didn't win his first chip until he was 27. MJ didn't win his first chip until he was 28. Steph didn't win his chip until he was 27. Stop.
These dudes are babies, and they've been in the conference finals basically every year of their careers.
Jaylen Brown's 26 years old. Jason Tatum's 25 years old. If anything, you let this crew stay together for another year, and if it doesn't pan out again, if you want to make a move, then you do a trade, okay?
Hey, Jay, he can dribble. He just can't dribble with his left.
Fine, whatever you want to say. He's still worth the price, kid.
Yeah,
all day.
For sure.
Next up on the list.
Number 4.
Okay, Philly. I see you 76ers, Nick Nurse. Max, you said yesterday, you don't need a doctor, you need a nurse. He's the answer. So we'll see what happens to James Harden. I think James Harden stays. I like JWill Embiid. If he could be healthy, the knee thing is an issue. I still think the thing for this team to work around is Tobias Harris. That $40+ million cap hit that's going to take next year is a huge theme. But I love what Nick Nurse has done to the Toronto Raptors, getting guys like Pascal Siakam to buy into who he becomes. I think you can do the same for Tyrese Maxey.
What's bizarre about Tobias Harris? He's defending all of a sudden.
Okay. But I think the key
he's not scoring, he's defending. What?
The key is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey can become an all-star. I think it's going to be next level. Next up.
Number 3.
Phoenix Suns, man. I mean, KD, Devin Booker, those boys out west. You get some ancillary pieces around them. You find the right coach. I mean, I think they have the talent. And the way D-Book and KD can take over a ball game, like I said, you still need to build out the ancillary pieces, but I like them in the West. I think they're going to be live. Next up.
Number 2.
Adrian Griffin, the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, if Giannis doesn't get hurt, we're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks in the finals. I believe it.
How many games did he miss?
3. What are you shaking your head for? What are you shaking your head for?
I don't know that they beat the Heat this year, man.
What?
Nah.
The dude, he missed 3 games.
Yeah. And how many games did they go out in?
6. Max. Oh, okay. Next up.
Number 1.
Well, I'll save it for the back end. The Denver Nuggets, man, they're the best team in the league. They're the best team in the league. You can say whatever you want. They're the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing. I think Miami could get 2 games, but I still have the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic playing at this level of basketball with KCP and Michael Porter Jr., with Aaron Gordon. I mean, they're loaded, and Michael Malone is one of the best coaches in the league. He's finally going to get the credit. By the way, this team has been together for 6 years. People wanted to break them up, too. Now they're in the NBA Finals. So I'll leave it at that. That's what we got. Denver Nuggets number 1, Milwaukee Bucks number 2, Phoenix number 3, Philly number 4, Boston number 5. Now, I don't have the Lakers. I don't have the Clippers. I don't have the Golden State Warriors. And, yes, I still don't have the Heat coming back next year in my top 5.
Well, you don't have the Sacramento Kings either.
No, I do not.
And they're a young team.
They are a young team.
Getting it going in the right direction with Mike Brown, but, you know.
Would you take Phoenix next year, Key, or would you take the Sacramento Kings?
Just like it's constructed right now?
Yep.
I'm going to take the Suns.
Okay.
As it's constructed right now, I'm going to take the Suns, even without a coach.
Let me bring up a team.
And we'll see what happens with Ayton. I don't know what's going to happen with Ayton.
And I don't even feel like screaming at you about the Lakers.
Yeah, but let me scream a little bit about the Lakers in that case. The Lakers made the conference finals. They got swept. They were in every game, but they got swept by a team you believe is clearly the best team in basketball, not only this year, but next year as well.
Wait, you said the Lakers got swept by Denver? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And by the way, there's so much going on. I'm like, wait, did they not get swept?
Wait, a second.
They were in every game, though, against the team that you say is the class of the league and will be the class of the league next year. They're probably going to get better this offseason, the Lakers, right? They have certain foundational pieces. They think they've added the right pieces, and now they're either, as Key said, going to add to that, or maybe you make a major move to bring in another superstar. They're probably going to be better. So how do you have a team that was in the conference finals and competed in each game with what you believe the best team in the league clearly, and is likely to get better, not there next year?
Because I worry about Bron. I legitimately worry about Bron.
Given his age and everything.
39 years old, this stage of his career, like seeing how the injuries have accumulated, right? Seeing how he had to take time off. Even though I think he had a phenomenal year, like watching the way things ended, Key. Yeah, it's okay to have concern about LeBron at 39 years old.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I'm not saying LeBron can't do it because I know LeBron has beaten Father Time. You see it when it catches up to them at the end, where he ran out of gas. And I wonder.
I don't think the plan, Jay, is for him to play 40 minutes a game next year. I don't think that's the plan. But, I just don't believe that's the plan.
So Key, if that's not the plan, then are you counting on AD to carry the load? So
I think an AD and another is what they're counting on. Now, whether that other is Reeves or Kyrie, I think there's another piece in there beside AD. But
well, that's why I said as currently constructed, right? If you can't count on Bron to play 40 minutes and carry that kind of load. Like, I'm not going to say Austin Reeves is going to help you get back to the Western Conference Finals.
Let me shift
as a third scorer, though, Jay?
Okay. You say that's
dude pretty good.
I'm not saying he's not pretty good. I'm just saying, okay, now everybody knows who you are.
Jay, can I bring up another one for you quick for you? The Miami Heat have improbably, but nevertheless they've done it, appeared in 3 of the past 4 Eastern Conference Finals and 2 finals. So 2 of the last 4 years, they're one of the 2 remaining teams. And in 3 of the last 4 years, they're one of the top 4. Why are they not there?
I like Miami. I love seeing everything that Miami's been able to do. To me, this feels like March Madness, though.
Again, but that's why I'm saying every year it's March Madness for them?
Well, I mean, Eastern Conference Finals, they got there, right?
Yeah.
And then the other was in a bubble, correct? So, I have all the respect in the world for Miami. I just don't have them as one of my favorites moving into next year. Doesn't mean that they won't be there when the end of the year is done.
I'd say you have all the respect on a continent for them, maybe not in the world. It's a little less than in the world. I have all the respect in the world. You have all the respect in an area.
It's a smart bet, Jay, because not anybody on this earth, other than Miami Heat fans and the owner of the Heat or anybody else in the organization, not anybody's going to have them at the start of the season as a top 5 team in the NBA.
Shame on all of us. You're right.
Whether they win the title or not, it's just not going to happen.
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
And I'll be one of those people who counts them out. Shame on me, too. Every year they do.
Jay.
It was it's a different Jimmy Butler in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So once again, it's like treading water to get to the playoffs.
And then
it
all
sets
bets
you
are off.
up. Right. So
tomorrow, an old teammate of Jay's, who Jay says when they were on the same page, that's when they won it all. Shane Battier will join us 7 a.m.
Jay's the
Eastern.
point guard, and he couldn't get them all on the same page.
He did.
We won it. Yes.
Eventually, though, you're supposed to have 4.
You should have 4
I was only there for
championships.
3 years.
Or
Yeah,
3,
no excuses. 4.
The money ran out. That's right, 3.
I'll take 33%. 1 out of 3 years is pretty good.
No, I need 3. It's Duke.
Draymond Green had some thoughts about the Celtics getting bounced in Game 7. Could you find any lies? Any lies detected in what he said? Plus, your calls, 888-SAY